Check, can you just tell us what's been going on the last 24 hours in your mind in your decision today?
I got asked the question in the press last night. You would have been there and listening to it about what's going to happen going forward. And at the time, I wasn't keen to answer, but I always knew the answer in my head. I just wanted to speak to my wife and just tell a few people I care about because, I put my chips in earlier on in the year, and told people no win, no play. So I'm the type of person, the type of man who's always going to back what he says. And I knew from the final whistle, but I just wanted to give it that little bit of time to settle down, talk to my people, and then make it clear.
Yeah, did you have any regrets about making that call, or did you want to stay on at all?
Okay, I have no regrets about making the call, but yes, I would love to stay on. You know what I mean? I really feel attached to the team, and it's an honour doing this job, this role. As the coach of Australia, it's not given to a lot of people, and I take it with a lot of pride and a lot of honour. But like I said, I made my call, and I wanted to show that I was prepared to put myself on the line to achieve what I believe the team could, and we didn't do that, and then I've got to stand by what I said.
Can you detail just the emotional toll, I guess, it's taken on you and your family the last couple of weeks and this year, probably?
Yeah, mate, no emotional toll, honestly. I'm not swayed by many things as long as I know I'm doing my absolute best. Leaving no stone unturned for the team to be successful, and also trying to create the bigger picture for the game in the country as well. I think the game is important, yes, at the Wallabies level, but also as we are the icons for the rest of the game, played for both boys and girls, men and women across the country, volunteers, participants, everyone. So I wanted to make them also feel a part of it, and tried my absolute best to do that. Over the 5 years I've been in charge, I've loved it. Loved every minute of it. So no emotional toll. No, obviously sadness when you lose, but none of that. I'm no drama queen. You know what I mean? I love it, the ups and downs, and that's the way she rolls.
Not exactly tenable when you don't have a relationship with a CEO or a chairman if you're the head coach.
Oh, mate, I think that's the point here. That's a point I made. It is not the point. The point is that I made the call to say, I'm no final, no winning, no stay. And mate, I back that. As hard as it was, I'm a calculated gambler. In that regard, I'm not a gambler by nature. But when it comes to these things, I think you've got to. Even if you look at the selection of Jordan last week, I knew that would be something that he could handle, and I was prepared to take that, even though some people may have worried about it as a risk, and it certainly turned out to be a success. I think not a risk at all. So. Not always getting everything right. On this occasion, I put my chips in and I didn't get it right, but I'd always back my players to get that job done. I had full trust in them that they would get it done. Didn't happen, weren't good enough, and that's the way she rolls.
All right, guys on the call, if you have anything, G, Rob, Beth, others?
Michael, do you have any regrets about your tenure or anything that you think, looking back now, you might do differently? Or you might have done differently?
I haven't reflected in that way yet. This has really just come upon me in the last 24 hours. Really, genuinely, I know no one ever seems to believe me, but I've only thought about it since it happened. I've never thought about it or considered it happening before then. And that's the way I am. I'm able to make those cut-offs around the situation or the environment. I'm able to stay focused inside of what I'm doing, and then when the other situation appears, I'll deal with it then. So this is something I've only just thought about in the last 24 hours since we lost the game, and I haven't really had a chance to reflect on that. But regret you usually feel straight away, and I'm not one. I'm obviously sad after games, but I'm always making sure that that we don't win, but I'm always making sure that we're 100% prepared. No stone unturned, whatever one I know, and I can honestly say that I'm always looking to be better, but I'm really proud of what I've been able to do over the last 4 years with the team, under some very challenging circumstances on and off the field.
My turn, 40.
Yep.
You guys hear me? Yeah. Michael, despite some of the sort of highlights of your time with the Wallabies, the World Cup final, defeating the All Blacks,
by the numbers, this will go out as a pretty poor few years in Australian Test history. Can you offer any kind of framework around what that might be? Anything systemic?
Ask a question.
Then
Isn't it like a
perhaps
systemic problem?
coach performances.
Yeah, I'm no finger pointer in that regard. I think that I can't be 100% sure of the numbers, but I think I'm half and half for wins, which isn't too dissimilar to the average across the board. So I don't know what the exact numbers are, to be honest. And it's not something I've really thought about. I'm not looking for an excuse there, an excuse here. I know what the conditions are when I come and take the job, and yeah, I try to make the best of every opportunity that we're given. So every player that's played in the jersey tried to make better. I know they've always tried themselves to be better, and that's all you can ask for.
Do you think you weren't able to do Wallabies?
The connection here is really poor, G. We can't hear you at all.
Why do you think you weren't able to with the Wallabies? What you set out to do?
Why weren't able to what?
Why weren't you able to do what? Sorry, Georgina. We might have to leave this.
Why weren't you able to do with the Wallabies what you wanted to do? You know, win a World Cup. What does he think the main reasons are?
Well, we weren't able to deliver consistency over the whole time, I don't think. You know, we had some great moments, and I think that comes with part of the challenges that we've got around, you know, losing players overseas, young players coming through, etc. But at the end of the day, all that stuff's pretty irrelevant, you know what I mean? It's about doing the best in the situations that we have, and we've tried to do our best in all occasions. Our best wasn't good enough in this tournament, and you know, they were fine margins in many of the games and inside the games themselves. So, you know, I'm not really thinking about that at the moment as to why and why not. I just know what I said earlier on. I meant it, and that's why I have to, you know, not look for an extension.
Can I just ask you one more? Will you keep coaching, do you think, or is this the end of the road for you?
Mate, I don't know. I haven't really thought about it, to be honest. It's very hard to replicate the thrill and the excitement of coaching at international level. It gives you a buzz every time you go out there and every time you're in a dressing room with the team. So, yeah, I don't know. You know, like I said, I've never coached as a job, so I've always coached for the thrill or for the pleasure. So, I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. I'll see what happens next, you know.